to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
I don't know what happened there.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hi, Brig. Hi, Just Nurses. Good health to everyone. Please be safe out there for the COVID. I will start doing more COVID videos to kind of help us all stay safe, right? I'll start them probably tomorrow. I just keep reminding you of all the things you need to do and, to stay safe out there. Who's ever traveling, try not to fight the flight attendants. Try to get to Grandma's house safely. Grandma does not want to see you with, a black eye or, having to bail you out of TSA jail, whatever. How's everyone doing today? Let's see who is next. That should be a song. Let's see, I did Aries already, so let's get rid of this piece of paper. I don't have a garbage pail in here. What's a garbage pail in your bedroom? I do. I need a garbage pail. Who's next? Pisces. Pisces is next. Pisces is next. Pisces. What's around Pisces? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Pisces. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's because I take trips on Wednesday to go visit my newfound friends. And so I try to look a little bit more nice. Please allow me to, oh, Pisces love, look at you. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Pisces is your child. They're your love. They're your beloved. Hold on a second. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. Amen. Amen. Thank you for letting me get in the zone. I'm in the zone. All right, Pisces, tell me, what does Spirit want me to tell you? Let's take a look as I drink my coffee. Good health, YouTube. Good health, YouTube. The first thing I'm getting is keep focus on your dream, Pisces. Did it get delayed? Did COVID delay your dream? Did you give up on your dream just a little bit? Are you mourning the fact that something had to give for a minute? Get back to it. Get back to it. Face your fears. What do you think? You think it's a silly idea? What's going on here? Oh, nobody's going to want to buy this from me, right? It's really funny thing about Pisces. You're either completely confident, probably in a crazy kind of way, or you give up on yourself, right? None of that is allowed. Zero. Whatever that dream was, let's get back to it. Okay? because it will bring you the biggest happiness you've ever seen. Like, you don't know happy until you get back to the very thing that you are designed to be, designed to do, make it all about you, because that's where your happiness lies. So who needs to go back to school? Who needs to start a business? Hmm? What's going on here? You have a couple of vices, Pisces, which doesn't surprise me. Lord have mercy. Pisces got a couple of vices. What is it? Is it sex addiction? I know a lot of Pisces with the sex addiction, both men and women, right? Is it alcohol? Water signs tend to have issues with alcohol and drugs. But it's also in my past position. So is this something that you're working on? And maybe this is something that delayed you, trying to work on this. And are you ready to begin your business, your achievement, your goal, right? Whatever you're wanting to get into, it's very prosperous, right? You might partner up with somebody, by the way, but it's very, very prosperous. Put these on. Every Pisces has some form of addiction. I promise you. Every Pisces, there's something there. But in the spiritual world, one of our jobs, right, is to not let an addiction take us down, right? To not let an addiction define us, right? Right? The whole thing about spirituality is to say, yeah, this is going on with me, but don't get it twisted. I've been working on it. And that's what I need from you. I need to know that you are working on that part of you that stops you from achieving everything that you need to do. And don't get it twisted. Most Pisces are successful, but it's a facade. How are you successful if you have a drug, alcohol, sex, gambling addiction? You can't fool spirit. Because part of this issue is that it bothers you. I'm not worried about other people. It bothers you. Like, you want to handle this. So, this is the year of endings, right? You just got a few days to make a decision. It's time to end those things that compromise us. Doesn't let us live, doesn't let us breathe, doesn't give us love from others, right? Right? You don't want to walk into a room and everybody's like, how long is it going to take him to get drunk? Because when he does, oh Lord, he just loves to argue and argue and argue. Like, who wants that in your life, right? And it's not even you, it's something that's inside of you, but that you're putting inside of you. So if you're putting it inside of you, maybe like any food addiction. Oh, by the way, it could be food too, Pisces. Like, today's the day to end this. In fact, the whole month of December has been a lot of endings. So that 2020 could be new beginnings and stable. It's such a beautiful thing. 2020. It's such a beautiful thing, 2022. Right? Even with the COVID, it just says releasing. 2021 is about all these changes, and 2022 is, did you change? 2021 is like change. Everything's got to change. I hope you're uncomfortable, right? We all got uncomfortable, right? And uncomfortable in many forms, not just one form. Like, I'm not measuring the bad things. Good things can make you uncomfortable. Have you ever became a new mother? Oh my God. Talk about forever change, right? But that's what 2021 was about. Organizing the mandated change. Like, this has to happen. So why are we carrying crap into 2022? It's supposed to be more soothing, even though there's this variant out there, but I'm not getting what everybody else is getting in the world, right? I'm not getting it. We have to talk about what I'm getting if I want to talk about it. I don't even know if I want to talk about it. I'm just talking about Pisces today. So, Pisces, handle yourself. But it does come in the form of emotional loss. All right? Is it a thing that you're going to be missing, or is it not giving it up in time and then someone has to go, right? Where's your regret in the long run? All right? And you'll see this around May. And when I talk about emotional loss, maybe I'm not talking about death. Maybe I'm talking about relationship loss. Maybe by the time you change, the partner's like, yeah, I waited 10 years for this and I'm out. Like, you're going to just miss the boat and fall in the water. But if something changes in 2022, it is for your highest good. So if somebody has to go just at the point where you're like, I changed my life over, but somebody has to go anyway, let them go, right? Because sometimes the very thing that we want to hold on to is the very thing that keeps the addiction going. It's just hard to identify. All right? So, if anybody wants to elaborate more on this reading, please text 213-458-7408. 213-458-7408. All right, guys. And IG, I bid you adieu. I'm going to continue this reading with YouTube. Come over to YouTube, or please watch on my channel. It will stay up on my channel. Bye, IG, and thank you. Guess it didn't hold any cards up. Oh, there you go. Next. It's the wrong card to hold up, but it's okay. Pisces preview. All right, guys. Let's finish up here. So I get a home that maybe someone wants to purchase. I also say give yourself some time. It could be purchased in 2022 or early 2023. Um, if this is something that you want, fight for it. Don't let anyone, take that particular dream away from you. If it's a home that you want, fight for it. I get some love issues or love problems, which is why I think I got this emotional stuff going on here. Um, just some waning of love, you know. Someone you thought who was forever, someone who you thought was a soulmate. A lot of negotiations on how to stay together. One partner, could be you, is kind of like maybe done. You don't know if you want to continue this. I just think the last couple of years are really making us look at each other differently. In the past, we went to work for 10 hours. We came home. We barely saw our partners. We came home at different times. You know, we took care of the kids, did the homework, get the kids in bed, you're in bed. Partner might be sitting up watching something. Like, nobody really talked. Nobody really looked at each other. But I just think that today, kind of looking at each other and you're like, I'm not sure I want to continue this. Or it might be your partner saying that, right? You know, this is the time to face your fears. It's the time to deal with all of this. All right. Um, because I think you're the kind and generous one. I think you're putting in a lot of work. And I think if you have a relationship that isn't putting in the same amount of energy, what are we doing? And I think that's what you're asking yourself. Now, I do get the tower, and the tower is very rare. They get more than 78 cards in this deck, right? Why am I getting the tower? I feel like the tower is coming up because whatever possibly is ending, you want to blow a head gasket, right? You don't want it to end. You want it your way. It's not that it can't end. It can't end unless it's ending my way. And I may not want that for 3 years. Or why end this when we've been doing this? Why not just let it be? Right? I don't know if that's you, Pisces. I don't know if that's your partner. But I do know that it can get dangerous if you don't deal with this. Right? In my mind, it gets dangerous. In my mind. So, that being said, it's almost like I'm going to plot to hurt someone, right? I'm not saying it's you, Pisces, but I think I am kind of saying it's you. You know, somebody out there wants it their way or the highway and is not ready to break up. I get the Ten of Pentacles. You definitely don't want to break up family. Definitely. Child. There's children involved. Somebody's in trouble because you are not about to let this go down. Remember, it could be vice versa, where if there's children involved, somebody's going to be like, oh, you can't leave, Pisces. A lot of hurt feelings, so be careful the words that are coming out of your mouth. An exit doesn't need to be painful. An exit needs to be calculated. It does not need to be painful. When an exit is painful, it's because someone really doesn't want to leave. You want people to change. But sometimes when it's painful, the way you say you want change is by insulting people. Very common way of communicating. But I think it's like back and forth. It's like, boom, I got you. Boom, I got you. And it's like, oh my God. I don't know. Does this involve a water sign man? Pisces? In particular, am I talking to somebody that's either a water sign man or highly emotional man? Like, really emotional. And anger is an emotion. Okay? Big anger is an emotion. So this is someone that is like angry all the time, controlling all the time, probably drinks with you or does drugs with you. Or is the sex addict, right? Maybe it's not you, maybe it's your partner. I don't know, Pisces, what's going on? You're going to have to let me know because I think this is a little severe. Did not expect this. Um, and yet there's so much good coming from you. So, what do we focus on? Do we focus on a waning relationship? Or can we focus on the fact that you have a dream that you need to do? And can this relationship stop you from, or has it been stopping you? Like really look at all these factors. 2022 is about stability, but you're going to have to know what that looks like at this stage of the game. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. All righty now. Some of you are going to find love at work, and it's a younger person. Mm-hmm. Younger. You know, I'm not a fan of workplace romance. Let me be the Debbie Downer in everything. So, you know, buyer beware, especially if somebody's younger, you know, they can claim that, oh, I didn't want to, you know, they took advantage of me. Be careful. All right. But yeah, I see workplace romance here. To get the magician coming in, you seem to get wiggle out of stuff. So there's some good stuff about you. Let's see, I'm looking for other relationships. If somebody is dealing with a water sign woman, run. It's okay to run. She is argumentative. She doesn't sleep at night. She is probably somewhat toxic. Run. Ah, Somebody's got a child out there that's turning 11, 12, 13. You know, put that child into sports quick. I mean, oh, I have got nothing for my hair. A little hot. I guess winter's over around here. Um, know thy child. Put them in some sort of sports that channel that energy that comes up with this age bracket. Oh, this age bracket. Whew. Mm-hmm. Water sign man comes up again. It's in the future here. It's in the future there. Why does he bring so much pain over here? I think this water sign, I think it's a water sign man that wants to leave. I think, Pisces, if you don't have a clue, which is why maybe I'm getting emotional loss, there's a water sign man that I think you have no idea that wants to leave the relationship, but it's going to come up, and it will come up very, very soon. I think I get it now. This is like shocking. And maybe that's why the tower is showing up. Maybe you had no idea this is about to come down. All right, guys, keep me posted. Because this water sign man, I feel, is miserable. And I'm not saying miserable with you. I think they've been miserable in their lives, right? Um, and I think they want to break free. You know what I think is happening? I can't stress this enough, right? I think one or the other partner is understanding that something needs to end. I think we're all working toward this needs to end. All of us, not just you, Pisces, but you're getting yours in your reading, right? I think the world is working toward change. I feel like we're in a live game of The Sims, right? Where it's just time to change partners, right? Where that relationship and that picket fence, it just can't happen anymore, right? Because we're all recognizing we picked the wrong partner, right? I think this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio man, Pisces that you're with is going to say, I can't do this anymore. But I think it's going to come out of the blue. The reason why I think it's going to come out of the blue is because water signs are full of illusion, right? You never know what you're getting with the water sign, right? That means Pisces, that means Cancer, that means Scorpio. And they're really good at being responsible, intelligent people, right? Responsible meaning they'll hold the same job forever. They'll stay married or in the same relationship forever. If it's not marriage, they'll just stay in the same relationship forever. But they always have an undercurrent, right? There's always something there that could make this person look away from family, but come home and act like family's intact. Always. With water sign people, right? Don't get mad at me. This is just a fact. Water. Don't get mad at me. But I think that's what's happening, that you've got this stable thing going, maybe for years, because that is so typical water sign. Like they could do something for years and not tell their partner how unhappy they've been for the past 5 years. But in this COVID experience, I don't think nobody wants to continue this anymore. It might be you too. You know, don't get it twisted. I feel like this is something you already know too. So when your partner makes this announcement, don't blow your head gasket. You know, you already know. So don't get on your high horse about yada yada boom, yada, I'll kill you. No, you knew. But maybe it wasn't 100% identified based upon the actions of your partner. It's like I knew, but I didn't know. Well, actually, we're not sleeping in the same bed, right? You know, well, actually, you know, he doesn't come home till midnight, you know, gets off at 6, but, you know, he's been doing that all his life, right? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, you know. So when this person finally says, although it could be you too, finally says, yeah, I'm good. You know, I saw a lot in the past couple of years, or my eyes got woken up in the past couple of years, and I'm good. I can't do this anymore. And you go to have the talk with your partner goes to have a talk with you. Like, don't make this into a thing. Like, don't argue when it's done. Let it hurt. All right? My biggest fear for anyone out there is that there could be children involved, family involved, extended family involved, right? No one's gonna want to see you leave, Pisces. You the life of the party. All right, I'm gonna stop here. It's heavy. I don't know. It's heavy. Only a couple of signs got heavy readings. Pisces, you're one, but maybe this isn't heavy. Maybe this is a wake-up call. And I'm the bearer of this news. All right. Let's see the final outcome here. Don't pay me any mind. That wasn't for you. That was a text message from me. I'm so sorry. All right. Ooh. Well, I was going to pick this one, so I'm going to stick with this one. God, I saw this card, and then it was at the bottom of the deck, and then I was like, oh, fork in the road. Fork in the road. Fork in the road. Number 13. By the way, I really feel like I'm giving you guys lotto numbers. Learn to organize the numbers that I'm giving you. I don't do lottery, so lately I've been saying I think these are lottery numbers. Fork in the road. Time to make a change. Spirits never lie. How is the final outcome card that I even saw at the bottom of the deck, and I pulled it anyway? Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to make this decision. Owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You have arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Right? It's like the scarecrow. Which way should I go, scarecrow? That way. Will you take the road that is less traveled, designed specifically for you to get to your dreams, achieve them finally? Or the one warned by others who have come before you? This is your choice, and yours alone. Circumstances and other people cannot make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction. For it is important that you make this choice because it's an important crossroads. Take heart, no matter which path you choose. You will have a rich and meaningful experience. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? What you gonna do, Pisces? I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. Other cards came out. The Fates, Unfinished Symphony, and Mending. I'm not gonna read them. Maybe I can read them a little bit. Hold on, just a little. The Faith is 17. Faith, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing those things and what they are. This is one of my favorite ones, the Faith. She's so pretty. Kind of reminds me of me. Or if I had a daughter, I think this is what she would look like. Right? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's your whole reading right there. Unfinished symphony, number 10. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and to need to make amends. Again, if this is about which way do I go, you might not get the closure that you need. And yet, there's an ending. There's a closure that you don't get to know the whys, but it still should not stop you from beginning again, right? Oh, wow. It's very deep reading you got, Pisces. And then number 52, last card in the deck, it says mending. Mending. Forgiveness. Making amends. Healing after arguments. I don't know, Pisces, there's some changes. I don't think you need to lose your head gasket. I think you're going to want to lose your head gasket. I don't think you need to. I also think if you're the one that needs to make these endings and you know your partner is going to make trouble for you, then plan it. Don't just go up in somebody's face and be like, I'm leaving. Plan it. All right? Because the Tower does show up. It's in a space that I kind of like, but the Tower could also mean mental illness that you never saw before. Like all of a sudden, the person that you're with can just get loopy. All right? But forgiveness, healing, mending. I think the forgiveness part, I don't know why I like that more than anything. Healing after arguments. Pisces, I think this is a new life for you. I think you can figure it out, because I think you're going to recognize that it was the best thing. Now, you are full of drama, Pisces. Drama. Ain't nobody can say Leos are full of drama. Pisces are full of drama. But I think you're going to see in the end, oh, child, it actually was the best thing that could ever happen. All right, I'm out of here. I love you all. If anybody wants to talk more about anything that I saw, I'm here for you. I'm here for a smooth transition, whether you enact the change, or someone enacts a change for you. All right? It still can be done beautifully. And, I'm just looking at your name, Pisces love. 222 is the year that we're going into, 2022. So taking on that name and taking on this year and being responsible for your own behavior and your own output and your own input. Be careful what you put inside of you, but you can't act, not you, I'm not just talking about you, Pisces love, but Pisces, you don't know how to act if you're putting substance inside of you. All right? I love you. I love you. I wish you well. I wish you mind-opening experiences without the drama. I love you, Pisces. Bye.